EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Cleveland. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Fields now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Richardson. Moving outside the pocket. Richardson going to hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 line.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there for the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Richardson to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up position inside the red zone.
The 20-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, got you what? Johnson. Tonight.
He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns 17-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
One shot. Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, got you that? 11. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal.
A 39-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Dragon 6, 19, Gravity Lions.
Throwing, Richardson.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Cleveland.
And the Browns, 1st down.
70 Rangers, 70
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Matthew Judon. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Richardson going to look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Jones. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go.
That's quickly out to Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Williams in motion.
Right.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
Here we go. We good. 222. 222.
Fields now to throw on first down. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and less than a yard.
Angel. Hey, here we go. Hey, Chad.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. His throw left side is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go.
Fields. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Check the Eagles! Ready!
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Richardson operating from the pistol. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the...
Here's Richardson. That's left side to Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Ready?
From the 43. Here's second and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Throwing is Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a second and 6.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Richardson out to his right. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
At the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So, first and 10 down from the 30.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 24-yard gain.
Williams in motion.
First down, Eagles.
A first down throw for Fields. open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
32 yards.
That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
222. Chip Slant. Right.
On first and 10, Fields. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Hold it ready.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A run up the middle with Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go, son. 319, that's it.
Second down, it's Fields. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
West right,
It's a gain of 32.
10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Right.
Fields now. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 319, that's not. Angel. Hey, can. Right.
Now Fields. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard ride.
Ready? Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun. Richardson. Right side. That's made by McLaurin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Ready? Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he'll take it on in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown Browns. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Browns are back in this one. It's 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
The kick is good.
And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
And I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Jump. Hey, don't jump. Ready? 58, here's that.
Williams in motion.
Is that
First down. Fields. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
65, 60, 60. Warriors, 79, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Hey, Key, run.
On second down, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Up, 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 up. EQ. All right.
Fields now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
44-yard line.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
At the 40-yard line.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 2.
44-yard line.
Now Richardson. Flush to his right. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down. Throwing, Richardson. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On play action, Richardson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A 62-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up second.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
That's good. For Eagles, first down.
Hey, Ken.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Hey, tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Okay.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Drop this. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
17 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Richardson going to look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Flush to his right. Taking off, and he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Open man, right side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Cowboy 80.
First down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 28.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Buffalo. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Watch twins.
Here we 70. Pass it. 60. Cougar 19.
Now Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Turn up. Kill.
79 Brock. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Richardson to throw. That's left side to Tucker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go. Richardson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That's quickly out to Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go, son. 319, you ready for that? Hey, 10, extend. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. Going right, it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Hey, here we go. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Now he'll run. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That's right. Hey, Ken. You got tonight?
Here's Fields. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Hey, never mind. Tonight.
Now, Fields. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, tonight. 222. EQ.
Throwing is Fields. That one taken in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On first down, it's Richardson. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and It brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And 2.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 70 Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 50.
From the gun, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Panther 60.
Throwing is Richardson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Dragon 60.
Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.